Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back. It's Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. Today, just let's breathe, believe, and let's let the Divine Feminine lead the way. Okay? What does that mean? Divine Feminine leads the way with like vulnerability, very feminine. For the masculine, still let the Divine Feminine lead the way. What does that mean? No, it doesn't mean that you must be feminine. What it means for all, because we have both Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, it just means for the masculine, maybe not be as aggressive in your moods, emotionally more caring and nurturing, right? It's not that you cannot be that way. We all have the ability. Be more romantic, right? Set up a little, if you're paired up with someone right now during these times, do a little romantic dinner by candlelight, right? I mean, there's so many avenues of love that have not been explored, not only in relationships, but with our own selves if you are not paired up with someone and you're home alone. For those women, single women out there, take a bath, right? Have a little glass of wine, champagne, let the feminine lead the way. Be vulnerable. Bring out the romance within. That's the feminine. It's like romantic. It's like let that shine. Let that light shine within you. Take a bath with your significant other. And I mean it in a romantic sense. I'm literally talking about a more romantic, loving, caring, just simple, but pleasure. Your mood. Keep your mood just real chill. I don't know why I'm saying that. I think that it will allow us all to have, to keep our energy flowing, but more simple, right? Everyone's going back to like a very simplistic time right now. So, all right, let's see what's happening for the collective, okay? Simple. Let it be simple. The wheel is turning. The wheel is literally turning. It's upright. So we have in this month, it's a 4, right? Or even if it's 4 weeks from now and we go into May, it's still going to turn. It's going to turn to allow us to lead a more really and truly cleansing of purified life, a romantic, the going back to the simple. That's what I mean. This is about letting the wheel turn to enable us to make our lives more simplified, right? Not the craziness that, sometimes without having to go to work and without, being at home and being with your family and or seeing and having that time right now for all of us who are we are all transforming and healing. This is like part of our healing, right? And transforming ourselves into a more simpler version of us. That's what I mean. Simple, peace of mind, right? We're turning the corner, turning the corner to a more peaceful time, a more simplified time, where it's not all crazy. It's just peaceful, right? Take this time to spend with your family and your friends via FaceTime, whatever, Skype, but don't allow yourself to get so low that you start having like this illusion of this is never going to end, right? This will get better, but life is trying to simplify us. our lifestyles. And I'm not talking about financial. This is about simplifying your life and having more to appreciate. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius came out yesterday as well. You're not out in the cold. You're not being left out. You're actually being transformed with this wheel turning. The transformation here for the divine feminine, I'm going to say no gender specific, and no, I'm not going to say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Even though it is, I'm not going to, because the clarity that we're getting right now in the world, in our world right now, is not getting down into the depths of despair and pulling ourselves up, rising up with this wheel turning, having a peace of mind and moving forward with more energy and more pleasure and romance for life. I'm going to take these two cards and put them to the side. And I'm going to take the vice versa deck, okay? I'm going to do a quick couple shuffles real quick. And I'm going to clarify the 5 of coins. Because what we want is we want to make sure the wheel's turning with the peace of mind that we have, not to allow us to get into the depths of, right, of, you know, where do I go from here? Woe is me. This is like the woe is me card. That's what I mean. You know, no one cares about me. These changes are really hard for me. Yes, they're hard for everyone. So let's just get one card on the 5 of coins. And we have the 4 of cups. Look. So this 5 of coins, the 5 of pentacles matched up with the 4 of cups means that you're crying over spilled milk. The universe is saying, if you continue to see life as black and white, this is how I feel. Yep. It's black. Well, I see it in the card, but it's also, this is like black and white. Shades of gray is the shade that we're in is the grayish area, right? We're in the area of woe is me, you know, woe is me. Looking back at what you've lost instead of what you're gaining. There is much to be said about these two cards. Let's take one more, because we don't want to stay in that mindset. One more, please. It's this one. Why? There it is. Staying in the mindset of woe is me. I've lost out on so many opportunities. This is where you don't want to get stuck. And this is interesting too. Very interesting that it's masculine and feminine. Look. So a lot of people are feeling lonely. That's the word. And it is. We're going to feel lonely. But you can take this feeling of opportunities missed, we're not good enough, you know, we're alone, no one cares, but these are all in our mind. And that's why this is turning, because you have, with this wheel turning, you can get out of this mindset if you allow yourself to just let it be. Just let it be. And turn yourself, this is actually how it's coming out, all right, on my board. Take this opportunity to look at life with more passion, with more fervor, with more peace, right? More peace, right? And purity of self. This is a time where things are clearing themselves out in order to make way for not only the simpler things in life, which Mind you, the simple things in life are, as we all know, that's when life isn't as complicated, right? Enjoy the moments of, take these moments of being alone to try not to get yourself into a mindset. This is a mindset that nothing's, how are we going to get out of this? This is, all of that talk, all of that self-talk. This is where you want to get out of with this wheel turning. And it's upright, the wheel. All right, so let's take one more card here, and then the center as well. Look, see? If you focus on what you have instead of what you've lost, that is the key. So this is going to turn around and everything's going to be like, I feel like the Wizard of Oz, right? It's like here it was gray and dark and, right? The black and white of it all. And then here's like full picture, full color picture, I like it. All right. As long as you get out of this. So this is what happens, right? Look. This is the same card. Do you see how it works? Same card, 8 of Swords. This is woe is me. How do I get out of this? I'm alone. I'm feeling alone and all by myself. No one loves me. I'm feeling like, when am I going to get back to work? When am I going to do this and that? So this wheel turning is going to allow for you to get back to simplification and to get out of your head. It's all about get out of your head, get out of your own way, and enjoy your life for what it is and not for what what you're dreaming, which her eyes are covered here. Why? Because she's going with her ego. She's allowing her ego to put her on this beach alone with all of the worries of yesteryear. Seriously, this is what didn't work. What happened? How did I get here? That kind of thing. It's like Dorothy. How did I get here? And this is how did I get here in a sense of not yet here, not yet in Oz. I don't know why I'm using Dorothy as a reason, but the reason that it's coming out is you can look at life and see this as a time of healing, because this is what this is. The masculine, ultimately, the masculine and the feminine. What's happening here is the universe is trying to heal the pain of the past, the pain of yesteryear. Seriously, we are being on this in lockdown for us to strip away, literally strip away all that we didn't need. And the first thing that gets stripped away is what? Is the thoughts, the negative thoughts. The woe is me, the not being good enough, the being left out, the I'm just not good enough card. All right, so we're being stripped away of that mentality, because that's what these are, right? This is mentality, and it's the same card, but it's reversed. Because why? I pulled it because it's saying that we are going to get out of this. Just allow this time for healing when it comes to this. Because this is the card, these are the cards that are coming out that we move forward. Sorry, it doesn't matter. It's still the same story. Same story applies. We're getting out of our head. That's what it is, getting out of our head. That's the action. We're getting out of the mental manipulation of woe is me and going into a peaceful state of mind, and one that is going to show us what the other side of the rainbow, right? Where we get to. This is where we're going to get to through this wheel turning. So that's how the story is unfolding. Interesting enough, it is unfolding as such. And that is the freedom that we are going to get from freeing ourselves is the truth, is the freedom of getting out of our headspace. Because it's all about what you think you become. We know that, right? So free yourself of all the mental complications and simplify your life so that when this wheel starts turning, which it is going to start now, 4 days, 4 weeks, okay? So that you can feel like yourself again, and that you don't have to, just have this complication of others influencing your actions. This is reversed for a reason, because no one, after you get out of your headspace, no one's going to be able to get in there so that you don't have to feel defensive, right? It's reversed. So that's what you're getting out of, right? Getting out of toxic. This probably is this is one of the cups. That's what it is. This is one of the cups that spilled, maybe a couple. A lot of people are healing from karmic soul relationships. And that's what's going on. So if you can get out of your head long enough to not let it influence you or have the influence of others playing on your mind of what didn't work out, right? This didn't work out for a reason. It's a soulmate card. This soulmate was there to teach you something and to move on. Let the wheel turn. Let it happen naturally. Let the healing take place. Don't think about it too much. Don't get defensive about why, when, how, and what happened. Getting out of your mindset, getting out of this mindset is what you're doing now. You're getting out of this mindset of woe is me and how I missed opportunities or relationships that didn't work, because the freedom is in the thought process of no thought. Freedom is allowing yourself to just be free of all the mental manipulation that one goes through. Taking this to a level of literally your home, your home within and without, right, is turning. And the actual cards that first came out are the ones depicting the natural order of when the wheel turns, there's going to be peace of mind and happy home, happy life, growth, abundance, all that feeling of, of life. This is life. This is life at its best, right? That's what we want. So you're just right now allowing this time of this to take place so that you can heal from a soulmate relationship that just didn't work out, okay? It just didn't. And you're going to get out of your head. You're moving quickly. Look, that's the fastest night. You're moving quickly out of that mental craziness and into a place of knowing now that there is freedom within. I know there's a song. There is freedom within and freedom without. That's a song. That's the song. I love that song. Okay. I went to 20. We don't need to clarify. We did clarify those two cards or that one card with these two here. It speaks volumes. You know what it's get out of the black and white. This is like when the tornado hit, right? The tornado hit, right? Didn't know what was happening. Where am I? What am I doing? Can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And then suddenly you get out of it only to find there's Oz. The abundance of everything that you've ever wanted. The wisdom, the knowledge, the transformation. This happens because you had to go through these periods. These are like little phases, right? This is the phase of how it ends up after the wheel turns. This is the last phase, right? It started out because what the universe is trying to say is, here's the end result. Focus on the end result. That's why it came out first. And then in the middle of that came this Five of Pentacles, which is the transition of the healing of where did I land? How did this happen? Woe is me. How am I going to ever get this back again or feel good again? How am I going to feel good again? And then the end result, or not the end result, but during this course of phases, you're now phasing out the mental anguish. You're getting out of that quickly because you know better. You know better because you've got the sword of truth. That freedom within and freedom without is truly the transformation. Saint Germain, look at that. Karmic releasing. That's exactly what this soulmate, what that Six of Cups, that is what's happening here. It's a karmic ending that's being cleansed out of your life, that's being healed, it's transforming, it's healing, and it's getting to a stage where it's not going to affect you mentally, emotionally. Mentally and emotionally are two different things. Saint Germain comes in to say, move beyond the drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy. Why? Because you're now free. And I don't mean it. When you're in a relationship, you could still be paired up with your person, but it's not this. This is when we're sitting home feeling sorry for ourselves about what job didn't work, what life threw us, out in the cold somehow, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be, but because of this card is why I said it. But anything that didn't work out, let's also say it that way. Whatever didn't work out in the past, right, stays in the past. Leave it in the past. And that's what it's really about. It's the karmic cleansing and healing that's going on so that we can move forward in our lives with peace of mind. Let's focus on what the end result is. Let's focus on the goodness of what this karmic cleansing is going to help do for us. And that's giving us peace of mind, healing, and of course, the freedom within and without. It's beautiful. Have a great day.